As we can see, I am in the E-100 and this is a replay. Well, I didn't record it at the time, and well, it turned out to be a pretty good game, so good enough for me to show you guys. And I think let's talk about the E-100 now. The E-100, you might know that it's got one of the shittest AP penetrations of tier 10, and probably even the worst for a non-high explosive gun. Well, this gun could fire high explosive, but it's definitely not like a KV2 where it's definitely designed for HE. This tank is good with AP if you pen, but the thing is you don't pen, and this is a 44%er, so you need to use your tank to maximum effect to win this game. And so because I know that this game was a 44% and now it's a 37%, so therefore we must push this aggressively and win this corner. Okay, so as I said, E-100, if you don't have this tank, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe you could think that, you know, just aim your aim the weak spots of the enemy and you can penetrate them with your AP. That is true to some extent, but the penetration on the AP is so horrifically bad and so inaccurate. The gun, you can't really hit the weak points anyway, and even if you hit it, sometimes say let's aim at the Capolo, and it's gonna hit maybe here, it would bounce generally. So AP is so horrifically bad that sometimes I use HE. I'm gonna demonstrate that as well. And also this game was going in the wrong direction, and the problem with my E-100 is that I keep on losing and getting bad teams. So I was like, the E-100 doesn't have plus 60 win rate, so obviously I gotta increase the win rate. So let's take a look at this shot I planted into the FE. Okay, he's angled like that. Okay, I can't shoot his upper plate here. His side armor, shooting heat won't penetrate. Shooting the Capola with heat, maybe not, but because heat has 333, that means I can shoot him in the flat cheeks of the turn. And there you go, 772 damage. Well, angle the tank, shake your turrets, and get away. And look at this ISA, alright? Check out this ISA. He shoves the T-54 in position, and oh, there you go, T-54, you're dead. So the ISA was playing like an absolute dickhead, and I planted another shot in the same spot, but my team secured the kill. Which is nice. At least we won this corner, but the enemy mediums are just trashing our north, and I have to say the IS-8 player, it's not just that he is bad at this game, he's a dickhead. I tried to shoot the flat armor there, but didn't quite work due to the angle, and now the IS-8 blocked a shot from the T-57 heavy. If you didn't see that, oh my god, this IS-8 player he's a player of another kind. You know, he was driving up the slope and he didn't even notice that there was a E-100 with the big ass 150mm gun planting it into his side. Luckily it didn't pen and he survived without taking any hits. So this is what I think. If you're losing, right, and you're not in the best position, your whole team should therefore go back to base and defend, because you can't technically win. Look, they got the M103 there. It would take you a lot longer to attack and capture the base there, whereas God knows if their mediums can easily reset you and stuff like that. So the only way to win this game at this situation now is 37%. And there's no way I'm gonna shoot AP, because AP is gonna throw my game away if I start shooting AP. Well, depends. If I shoot heat against, let's say, if I shoot heat against, this is hard to think about. Okay, if I shoot heat against Waffentrug aus Panther 4, that's probably a bad idea, because AP round probably will rip through that tank a lot easier than the heat, because heat might get absorbed by the lucky track armor of the Waffentrug aus Panther 4. So that's pretty much the only time when I need heat, well, AP, and also the T-44, where heat might not pen, the side armor of it. So that is pretty much the only time now I would use AP. Quickly get a slam shot, but shell velocity being too slow, I can really hit the FE in time. And holy shit, the Lava player, to be honest, why is he even in here with 2k games and 500 win 8 in his premium Lava? Oh, platooned up with all E-100. I'm afraid, back chat. What are you thinking about, back chat? Why did you do that? I don't understand that kind of moves. I could one-shot him and he just drove out. And to be fair, I could have loaded AP there, but God knows who I'm facing. I don't have a clue who I'm gonna shoot with my next shell. So I can't afford to reload for 20 seconds to switch the best optimum shell. If I got heat loaded, then it's gonna be heat. You can criticize me for using heat, but I normally don't use heat. It's only when games like this becomes a really big challenge I start using heat round. Oh shit, how did I miss that? You can see the E-100 is absolutely terrible accuracy. You cannot, at any circumstances, aim at the weak spots of enemy tanks beyond 100 meters. It's so terrible. You just need to hit first. That is your primary objective. It's 8 seconds, 6, 5, 3, 2. Oh, for fuck's sake! Now, did you just see that? I mean, I had my gun aimed at him, and it was like aim circle that big. It went over his tank. So, yeah, that just tells you that E-100. Not that I don't want to use AP. It's just that you can't. And even Wargame acknowledged that, and they're going to buff the AP to a more competitive level where possibly people will then use AP a lot more. I certainly think that should be the case. Increasing the AP penetration to 256 millimeters would be enough, just enough for me to not use heat half the time. I mean, I could use AP here, but when you're like fully stuck in, you don't give a shit about losing 20k per game. You want your wins, especially when the game is heated up to this kind of stage. And I am quite high health points, so I do believe I can carry. But remember one thing. So we had the T-62A alive, the T-54. They made a couple of mistakes, took them out, didn't take any damage. But check out the Object 140 player. Check out the M103. Check out the E50. They are not stupid players. And that means I have to be careful with what I do to win this. This is going to be very hard. Oh, we just lost the waffle trigger E-100. This is going to be a mountain to climb. And so what I'm thinking now is we need to kill this E50, line up the shot, hope for luck, and fuck, hits the gun of the E50. So it just shows you that the shitty accuracy of this gun is truly horrific. It's another level, really. I'm trying to angle. Yep, there's the bounce. So hopefully you can learn, exactly what I'm going through in my head. This is the mistake. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I totally made a mess out of this situation here. But I quickly could recover. I angled my arse there, and the FE, you could see that he wasn't that good of a player because just then I was facing him like that way, and he was facing me like that. I don't know why would he drive that downhill so that I could face my frontal armor to him. He should have stuck to me like glue on the arse and hope that I don't have gun pressure to shoot his whole armor. I don't understand. That is what that kind of situational decision will make you a better player or a bad player or a mediocre player. Making that kind of situation, make sure if you are struggling with that kind of thing, make sure you learn from your experiences. Not like this player here. And now I'm angled. He is so screwed. There's no way he's gonna do anything now. And yeah, there goes the kill. And we're on 4 kills. There's 3 enemy tanks left. We can get 7 kills here. And Top Gun, E-100, instead of waiting for me with 600 health, he goes for the M103. Alright, cool. He's 5k games, 900 win 8, dude. Okay, he just took a massive hit from the M103. So will you please now kill the M103 after taking that shot? Nope. He camped behind the ridge, and the M103 is going to outplay him like a boss, and he just gets eliminated. The T-57, who has plenty of experience with 1k win 8, hopefully let's do some work with him. But check out that E50 player. The thing at the time I was thinking is, I need to outplay the E50 player and not get outplayed by the M103 player. That is going to be hard, especially when the E50 is a better player than me. I have to be careful with that thing there. I get spotted, and there goes the shot. Straight penned me, straight through the front. I think they were firing premium, but it doesn't matter. I mean, who wouldn't in this situation? And I'm juking the RT. I'm going forward into the bush. Wait for a bit. See no artillery shots coming. Then go through the bush to see if I can spot the E50. I don't get spotted myself, so oh, there's E50. E50 moves. He's smart, dude. He has sixth sense, and he knows that I'm aiming for him. He knows it. So I need to side scrape here. I need to side scrape to see if I can see the M103. I don't, but I didn't either give him a shot either, so he wasn't able to pen me on the side with my sick E-100 armor. Now juke him. Juking time against the artillery. There goes the artillery miss. Now remember, the batch has like 6 rounds in the magazine, I believe. They do minimal damage, and now it's 1 against 3, right? And 2 of them are goddamn good, so 1 of them is better than me. So how do you win this situation? So immediately I'm thinking, alright, so because I'm analyzing at the time, right? You have to make this kind of decisions really quickly in your head, and that's the kind of things that I would like to highlight in my videos, so that you can also learn from my videos, so you can make this kind of decision as well. So I guess that the M103 is camping here because the M103 knows that he's probably gonna be one-shotted by me, so he doesn't want to kind of move forward. So I predicted that he's still on the corner there. The E50 player who got the unspotted, so I'm praying to God that I need to get myself out of here. Why? Because if I am on this spot here still, the E50, who is not a bad player at all, he will be driving down this slope here, outplay me from this angle, or even go around the map and snipe me from there. Then I'll be facing enemy from that direction, and the flipping RT and the M103 pressing forward from that direction. So I need to get out of it, and I'm praying that this bush here will be able to protect me from the M103, so that once the M103 spots me, even at this angle here, I could, before I appear on his screen and he reacts to it, I could get away. That is the plan. And do we make it? Oh, yeah, we do. We don't seem to be spotted, and yes, the E-100 does turn slowly, so careful. Okay, we need to wait and see where the E50 is. I'm trying to catch the RT first, and oh, shit, the E50 makes his mistake here. I reverse backwards, instead he goes forward, but I'm sorry, you made your mistake, and you have to pay for that now. And there goes the E50. Now with the E50 dealt with, I feel so much more comfortable, and I'm loading HE, so I had enough heat this game. I need HE. Why? Because the M103 with 200 health points, I could fairly reliably HE him to death. I don't want to risk my heat round bouncing on the M103, because the M103 armor, although not fantastic, is quite oddly shaped, so I'm not going to risk that. And I would just shoot HE with a 150mm gun. So, oh, I'm spotted again. Ah, shit. The M103 seems to be there, and he managed to get a shot into us. And now the artillery knows my move, where I am going. So, here's the plan, alright? Need to get myself here, aiming at the M103 as he comes here. I need to make sure I can get ambush on, and also use this ridge here to protect me from the artillery. and I do not want to run over any trees here, because the trees, if I run them over, I could be telling the enemy exactly where I am. So angle the tank into here, but then I'm like, actually we need to go forward because I'm showing my lower plate possibly to them. And oh, there's the artillery. Oh, artillery, you made a mistake. Oh, that could easily have been screwed. And M13 didn't clutch a shot through the gap. That means I got time to reload. Okay, now it's time to hide my lower plate now. This is getting close. This is getting insanely close. Alright, so that's great. But remember one thing, alright? So this is one thing you really have to be careful of. Is that, number one, the E-100, you might not be able to see them, but they can see the rest of your turret here. And remember, the M13, who is not stupid, he will be firing heat. Which, if he does get a flat angle like that onto my turret, on that little triangle area here, he is definitely going to pen me, and I will not be able to shoot him. And the worst thing of all is that I cannot spot him. I don't spot him until he can shoot me, and I can't even spot him. That's the deadliness of that. So I have to make sure I come out not showing my okay, I got spotted. That means I need to go forward, because if he spots me, I don't spot him, that means he can shoot me. He can shoot my armor, and I need to make sure I'm trying to come out and spot him. But this is a tactic which I came out at the time, so because I'm giving him not at a flat angle like this, his heat round is going to have significantly less ability to penetrate my frontal turret armor. And I want to know where exactly is the M13, what is he doing? So to risk it, I need to spot him, but I need to get my gun into line of sight of him, but then I cannot aim my gun directly at him because he can then pen my frontal armor. So I'm trying to side scrape here, and I see that he's not really able to see me, and I clutch shot a shot there, and because I knew the M13 wasn't really aiming at me that hard, I knew I could slam a shot into him, but I miss, and I'm not gonna stay there for long. Now I'm thinking, okay, do not let the M13 flank me. If I delay this attack by 30 seconds, alright, if I delay this attack by 30 seconds, I do not have a clue which way he's coming. Is he coming this way, or would he be coming from the other way? I would have no clue of that. So before he runs away, he probably doesn't expect me to attack from that position, and by not knocking down any trees, I can give him the surprise. And there is the surprise, M103. There you go. We got the kill. 7 kills, 5k damage. I think there's plenty of things that went around in this game to highlight the tactics I used. That game was premium. What was it called? Gold noob game. But well, technically it wasn't a gold noob, but it was a gold game because it cost me like 70k by the end of this. But it was a nice, respectable win, and I'm not just spamming heat like always. I do like to choose AP most of the times, but when the game becomes tense and when the game trolls you so hard on the day, you're so pissed. You just want to win. You don't care. You don't give a shit if you spend 70k per game. You know, you just want your win, your daily triple in the E-100. So I had enough of that, and I saw the 44%. I'm like, okay, fine, that's it. I'm loading gold. But in the end, I used a good choice of HE rounds, and we were able to secure this game when we were heavily outclassed, outnumbered, but not outbraved and not out-tacticked. And hopefully that was tactical enough for you to see exactly the kind of tactics and the usage of terrain I was able to do to win this game. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully I showed you how exactly to play the E-100 there, because I spotted him without even giving him the chance to penetrate me. Well, at least not reliably. So we'll see you next time, and hopefully you enjoyed this video, and we will see you next time.